I'm going to show you how to speak English in just 3 weeks. Not read it, not write it, actually speak it out loud with real people. And if you follow exactly what I'm about to tell you, I guarantee you'll be having actual conversations by day 21. No textbooks, no boring grammar lessons, just speaking. So here's the thing. Most people trying to learn English spend months or even years studying, and they still can't have a basic conversation at the coffee shop. They know all the grammar rules. They can pass tests. But when someone says, "Hey, how's it going?" their mind goes completely blank. That used to be me too. I studied English for 2 years in school, and I couldn't even order food at a restaurant without panicking. But then I discovered something that changed everything. And that's exactly what I'm sharing with you today. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in this situation? You're studying English every single day. You're doing your lessons. You're learning new words. You're watching videos, just like this one. But then when you actually need to speak English with a real person, nothing comes out. Or maybe the words come out, but they sound weird and you feel embarrassed. You know what I'm talking about, right? This happens because most English learners make the same huge mistake. They focus on the wrong things. They spend hours learning grammar rules like present perfect, continuous and past participles. They memorize hundreds of words from vocabulary lists. They read textbooks and do exercises on paper. And sure, all of that stuff is nice, but here's the problem. None of that is actually speaking. Think about it like this. If you want to learn how to swim, you don't just read books about swimming. You don't watch videos about swimming techniques and then think, okay, now I know how to swim. No, you have to get in the water. You have to actually do it. Speaking English is exactly the same. You can't learn to speak by reading and writing. You learn to speak by speaking, but there's another problem too. Even when people know they need to practice speaking, they don't know how to do it the right way. They think they need to find a teacher or pay for expensive classes or move to an English-speaking country. And when they can't do those things, they just give up. They keep studying grammar and vocabulary and hoping that one day, magically, they'll be able to speak. But that day never comes. I know this because I lived it. I spent so much time studying English the traditional way. I was a good student. I got good grades on tests, but I couldn't speak. And the worst part, I was scared to even try because every time I opened my mouth, I would think about all the grammar rules and I would freeze. My brain would try to translate everything from my language to English, and by the time I figured out what to say, the conversation was already over. And I see the same thing happening to so many English learners today. They're stuck in this cycle of studying and studying, but never actually speaking. They're frustrated, they're losing motivation. Some of them are ready to quit, but the truth is, they don't need more studying. They need a completely different approach. And that's what I'm going to give you right now, okay? So let me break down exactly how you're going to speak English in 3 weeks. This is a step-by-step system that actually works. I've used it myself and I've taught it to hundreds of other learners who got amazing results. But you have to follow every step exactly as I explain it. Don't skip anything. Don't try to do it your own way. Just trust the process and do what I tell you. The first week is all about training your mouth and your ears. See, when you learn a new language, your mouth doesn't know how to make the sounds yet. English has sounds that probably don't exist in your native language. Your tongue needs to learn where to go, your lips need to learn how to move. This is physical training, not just mental training. So here's what you're going to do every single day in week 1. You're going to spend 30 minutes doing what I call shadow speaking. This is the most powerful technique for learning to speak, and almost nobody knows about it. Here's how it works. You find a video or audio of someone speaking English. It needs to be clear and not too fast. Maybe it's a simple conversation or someone telling a story. You play a sentence and you listen carefully, then you pause it and you repeat that exact sentence out loud. But here's the key. You're not just saying the words. You're trying to copy everything: the pronunciation, the rhythm, the tone, the emotion, even the little sounds they make between words. You become an actor, copying another actor. Do this for 30 minutes every day. Pick different videos or audio so you hear different voices and styles. Some people like to use movie scenes. Some people use podcast clips. Some people use simple conversation videos. Doesn't matter what you choose, as long as you can hear the English clearly and it's not too difficult. Now I know what you're thinking, but I don't understand all the words. That's okay. You don't need to understand everything right now. You're training your mouth and ears first. Understanding comes later. Your brain is learning the patterns of English, how sentences flow, how words connect together, where the stress goes. All of this happens naturally when you shadow speak. After your 30 minutes of shadow speaking, you're going to do something else for 10 minutes. You're going to talk to yourself in English. I know this sounds crazy, but it works. You're going to describe what you're doing right now in simple English. Out loud, for example. Let's say you're making breakfast. You say, I am making breakfast. I am getting eggs from the fridge. Now I am cracking the eggs. I am putting them in the pan. Super simple, like you're explaining to a 5-year-old child. Don't worry about making mistakes. Don't worry about grammar. Just keep talking, or maybe you're walking outside. You say, I am walking. The weather is nice today. I see a dog. The dog is brown. I see a car. The car is moving fast. Again, super simple. Short sentences, present tense. Just describe what you see and what you do. This does something incredible for your brain. It makes English feel natural. It stops you from translating in your head, because when you're describing real things happening right now, you don't have time to translate. You have to think directly in English, and that's exactly what we want. Do this every single day in week 1. 30 minutes shadow speaking. 10 minutes talking to yourself. That's 40 minutes total. I know you're busy. I know you have a life. But you can find 40 minutes. Wake up earlier. Use your lunch break. Do it before bed. If you really want to speak English in 3 weeks, you'll make the time. Okay, now we're moving to week 2. This is where things get more interesting. You've been training your mouth and ears for 7 days. Now it's time to start having real interactions. But don't worry, we're going to do this in a safe way where you don't need to feel scared or embarrassed. First, you're going to keep doing your shadow speaking, but now only 20 minutes per day instead of 30. You still need this practice, but we're making room for something new. Here's the new thing. You're going to have conversations with AI. Yes, I'm serious. There are apps and websites where you can literally have a voice conversation with artificial intelligence in English. The AI talks to you and you talk back. It's like talking to a real person but without the pressure. Why is this so good? Because the AI doesn't judge you. It doesn't laugh at your mistakes. It doesn't get impatient. You can practice the same conversation 10 times if you want. You can make mistakes and nobody cares. This removes all the fear and anxiety that stops most people from speaking. Spend 20 minutes every day talking with AI. Have simple conversations. Introduce yourself. Talk about your hobbies. Ask the AI questions about its day. Yes, I know the AI doesn't have a real day, but just pretend. The point is to practice back and forth conversation. Someone says something, you respond. They respond to you, you respond again. This is how real conversations work. Some good apps for this are Speak, Elsa, or even ChatGPT with voice mode. Find one that works for you and use it every day. 20 minutes, no excuses. But here's the other thing you're doing in week 2. You're going to start recording yourself speaking. This might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's super important. Here's what you do. Pick a simple topic. Maybe my daily routine, or my favorite food, or my family. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Press record on your phone. And just talk about that topic for 2 minutes. Don't stop. Don't pause. Even if you make mistakes, keep going. Even if you don't know a word, try to explain it another way and keep going. After 2 minutes, stop recording. Now here's the key part. Listen to your recording. Don't judge yourself too harshly, but notice what you hear. Did you speak clearly? Did you pause too much? Did you use the same words over and over? Were there parts where you struggled? Then do it again. Same topic? Another 2 minutes, but try to improve based on what you noticed. Do this 3 times. So that's 6 minutes of speaking total, plus a few minutes of listening back to yourself. Do this recording exercise 3 times per week during week 2. Combined with your 20 minutes of shadow speaking daily and 20 minutes with AI daily, you're getting a lot of speaking practice now. Your mouth is getting stronger. Your brain is getting faster. You're starting to think in English without translating. Now we're at week 3. This is where everything comes together. This is where you start speaking with actual human beings. I know this might sound scary, but trust me, you're ready. You've been preparing for 2 weeks. Your mouth knows how to make the sounds. You've practiced with AI, so you know how conversations work. Now it's time. You're still doing your shadow speaking, but now just 15 minutes per day. You're keeping the skill sharp, but making room for more real conversation practice. Here's what you're doing for the rest of your practice time in week 3. You're finding real people to speak English with. And I'm going to tell you exactly how to do this, even if you don't live in an English-speaking country, and even if you don't have money for teachers. Option 1 is language exchange apps. Apps like HelloTalk, Tandem, or Speaky. These are free. You match with people who want to learn your language and you help each other. You speak English with them for 15 minutes, and you speak your language with them for 15 minutes. It's fair, it's free, and there are millions of people on these apps. When you first start talking with someone, keep it simple. Use the phrases you've been practicing. Talk about basic things, where you're from, what you do, your hobbies. Don't try to have deep philosophical conversations yet. Just practice the basics until they feel natural. Do this for at least 30 minutes every day in week 3. Find different people to talk to. Each person will have a different accent and speaking style, so you get practice understanding different types of English. Some conversations will be easier. Some will be harder. That's normal. Keep doing it. Option 2 is online communities. There are Discord servers and Facebook groups and Reddit communities full of English learners who want to practice speaking together. Join a few of these. Look for voice chat sessions or speaking practice groups. Jump in and participate. Option 3, and this is my favorite, is to find a speaking partner. One person who also wants to improve their English. You schedule a time every single day to call each other and speak only English for 30 minutes. You can talk about anything. Share your day. Discuss a topic. Watch a video together and talk about it. Having one consistent partner is amazing because you get comfortable with each other and the conversations get easier and more natural. Now here's something important. You will make mistakes. A lot of them. You'll say things wrong. You'll forget words. You'll have awkward moments. This is completely normal, and actually it's good. Every mistake is teaching your brain what doesn't work so it can figure out what does work. Don't be embarrassed. Don't apologize 1,000 times. Just correct yourself quickly and keep going. Also, the other person is probably making mistakes too. Nobody's perfect. Native speakers make mistakes all the time. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is communication. If the other person understands what you mean, you succeeded. That's it. By the end of week 3, something incredible will happen. You'll notice that English is starting to feel natural. Words come out without you thinking about them as much. You don't translate in your head anymore. You just speak. It's not perfect. You still have a lot to learn. But you can have real conversations. You can express your thoughts. You can understand and respond. That's speaking English, so let me tell you what happened to me when I finally tried this method. I had been stuck at the same level for so long. I could read English pretty well. I could understand videos if they weren't too fast. But speaking? Forget it. I was terrified. Then I decided to try something different. I committed to 3 weeks of intense speaking practice using basically this exact system I just taught you. I didn't study any grammar. I didn't memorize vocabulary lists. I just focused completely on speaking out loud every single day. The first few days were rough. I felt stupid talking to myself. Shadow speaking felt weird, but I kept going. After about 5 days, something shifted. My mouth started feeling more comfortable making English sounds. The words didn't get stuck as much. Then in week 2, when I started talking with AI, I was shocked at how much easier it was than I expected. I could actually have a conversation. Sure, I made tons of mistakes, but I was communicating. The AI understood me. I understood it. We were having an actual back and forth exchange. Week 3 was the real test. I joined a language exchange app and I was so nervous before my first conversation. My hands were shaking. But then we started talking and you know what? It was fine. More than fine. It was actually fun. The person was nice. We laughed. We helped each other. And I realized something huge. I was speaking English. Actually speaking it. Having a real conversation with a real person. By the end of the 3 weeks, I had a moment that I'll never forget. I was in a store and a tourist asked me for directions in English. And without even thinking, without panicking, Without translating in my head, I just answered them in English, naturally, like it was no big deal. And that's when I knew I could actually speak this language now. So let me summarize everything, because this is really important. If you want to speak English in 3 weeks, you need to stop studying so much and start speaking out loud every single day. Week 1 is about training your mouth and ears with shadow, speaking for 30 minutes daily and talking to yourself for 10 minutes daily. You're building the foundation, getting comfortable with English sounds and rhythm. Week 2 is about safe interaction. Keep shadow speaking, but reduce it to 20 minutes. Add 20 minutes of conversation with AI. Record yourself speaking 3 times per week. You're building confidence and conversation skills without the pressure of a real person judging you. Week 3 is the real deal. Reduce shadow speaking to 15 minutes. Spend at least 30 minutes daily speaking with real humans through language exchange apps, online communities, or a dedicated speaking partner. This is where you prove to yourself that you can actually do this. That's the complete system. 3 weeks. Consistent daily practice focused entirely on speaking out loud. No grammar books, no vocabulary lists, just speaking practice in progressively challenging ways. Now, I'm not saying you'll be fluent in 3 weeks. Fluency takes much longer, but you will be able to have basic conversations. You will be able to express your thoughts. You will be able to understand and respond when someone speaks to you. That's what speaking English means. And yes, you can absolutely achieve that in 3 weeks if you follow this system exactly. The biggest thing holding most people back isn't their ability, it's their approach. They're using methods that don't work. They're spending time on things that don't lead to speaking. But now you know better. You have a proven system. You know exactly what to do each day for the next 21 days. So the question is, are you going to do it? Are you going to commit to just 3 weeks of focused practice? Or are you going to keep doing what you've always done and keep getting the same results you've always gotten? I really hope you choose to try this, because I know it works. I've seen it work for me. I've seen it work for so many other people, and it can work for you too. You just have to start today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. 3 weeks from now, you could be having actual conversations in English. You could be ordering at restaurants with confidence. You could be making friends with English speakers. You could be watching movies and shows without subtitles. You could be opening up a whole new world of opportunities for yourself. All of that is possible. And it starts with day 1 of this 3-week system. If this helped you, watch that video next, where I share even more speaking tips.